Hi, you're watching Philodendron. In today's video, we're at San Gabriel Nursery. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Patrick and I'm a houseplant collector, enthusiast, hobbyist, and I upload every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So if you want to see how I grow my collection and slowly build my very own botanical garden, then I suggest you maybe hit subscribe. I would appreciate it. In today's video, I'm excited to be at one of my favorite nurseries here in San Gabriel, and it's the San Gabriel Nursery. It's always got some really cool plants, both tropical and desert, so I'm excited to see everything and show you guys. So let's just get to the plants. All right, beautiful day here in San Gabriel Nursery. Let's see what they have. We'll start here. They have some Rex begonias, and love that. Some Monolina primuliflora. Let's see how much they are here. $14.98. The begonias are also $14.98. Some Calathea Medallions for $19.98. Look how pretty this one is. Some Guzmania. It's a Bromeliaceae type. And Aralia for $39.98. Right next to the Aralia, there used to be a huge Ficus religiosa. So someone may have bought that. Good for them. And let's go down this section. Back towards the front, we have the Dieffenbachia Camille, I believe. Yeah, this one's $19.98. This anthurium's really pretty. This is $29.98. A Schefflera Croton. I think that's a Croton. I'm not sure exactly. But, oh, and a Dracaena. So that little assortment is $19.98. This is a beautiful Monolina primuliflora. It's so full. This is $29.98 for the 6-inch. These I love. So these with the Codex, they are Jatropha pudigricas, also known as Buddha's belly, and they're so cool. The larger pots are $39.98, and These, I think they're either 5 or 6 inch, are $19.98. I think the leaves are so cool. And it's one of those cool, lucky plants. Look at this beautiful Ficus Altissima. This is $69.98. And ooh, this Aglianema, this one's called the Sparkling Sarah. This one is $59.98. Got some rubber trees. The Ficus Tanica. So all these Ficus elasticas are $39.98. And here's more of the little Tuscany peperomias. They're kind of everywhere, aren't they? They're really cute. Another beautiful plant. These are Persian Shields. And they're $7.98 here. Tridescantia. Cool, here's more Persian Shields. These are nice and tall and bushy. So cool. And, aha, they have Domino Peace Lilies. Let's see if they have a really nice variegated one. These are $14.98. That leaf is really pretty. And they always have some fun plants mounted. These are, I think they're Neoregilias or Acmeas. I'm not sure. Definitely a member also a member of the Bromeliaceae family though. They always have some really pretty orchids here too. Like this one. Isn't that beautiful? This one's on sale for $29.98. It's gorgeous. Oh, it's a good deal. I guess they used to be $69.98. This one at least. Look how much it's flowering. I need to get on the orchid train. Got more bromeliad types right here. These coral colored plants are really cool looking. I'm not sure what they are, but they're $7.98. And they have some cool carnivorous plants here. This is the best that I've seen carnivorous plants being treated at a nursery. At least they're given some water. I don't always see that. They have the Venus flytraps or Dionea. These sundews, Cape sundews, or the Drosera capensis. I think Droseras or Droseras are really pretty. They have that kind of dewy, those dewy little tentacles. I think it's so fascinating. And they also have some pitcher plants. So these are Sarracenia, the North American pitcher plant. And they have Nepenthes too, which are more of like the tropical type of pitcher plants. Isn't that cool? North America, our very own country. We have our very own pitcher plant. I mean, I think a few carnivorous plants grow in America, which is really cool. I know there's one that's specific to California. I just forget what it is. But these, I think, are more on the East Coast. Here are more cool mounted plants. They have some Dracaena, compactas, some blue star fern, a bird's nest fern, and I also see rabbit's foot ferns up there. I think that's a cool idea. And they are all around $50, $49.98. Except for the Dracaenas, which are $40 or $39.98. Okay, so here's an example of one Hoya carrii sweetheart that might actually grow into a plant. It looks like there might be some stem and a node in there. So oh, there's a few. Because you know how they're not fully buried in the soil? That means that I think it's hanging on by stem. So that could be promising. These are $14.98. Here's some Monstera Deliciosas. A lot of them. So these larger, I think 8-inch pots of Monstera Deliciosa are $39.98. And they have smaller 6-inch pots too, which are $19.98. This is a cool little philodendron. They're not very expensive, but I don't always see them. The philodendron atom, or atom. There it is. Super easy and compact. Kind of cool, fun to grow. Look at this huge Anthurium ploumanii. It's very cool. This one is $69.98. Oh no, $59.98. Isn't that cool? Sometimes, or a lot of times, you'll find variegation on it, and it's really pretty. This one doesn't have it though. Down here is all kind of lined with epidendrums. It's the one orchid that I feel like I see everywhere other than the Phalaenopsis. And a huge forest of Ficus lauratas, or the fiddle leaf fig. Cool, huh? And Look, here's an Australis. How much are these in the 4-inch pots? These are $14. Hoya pubicalis. Peperomia Red Edge, I think. That can't be its Latin name. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, still not its Latin name. Ooh. An aloe. It's a pretty aloe. And the Sansevieria. Isn't that pretty? These can't all be $14.98, are they? No, this one is $7.98. And look, they have a Sansevieria Moonshine for $7.98 also. This is the Kellen Kohi Mother of Millions. They weren't lying when they named it that. I don't even think I got one, but my mom did, and she's given me a few plants from her garden, and these just keep popping up everywhere. Kind of invasive, but they're really cool and super nice. And how that happens, I think, is these are little babies. This is how the plant propagates and proliferates in the wild. And these things fall off very easily and create new plants in no time. It's actually really cool, and they're really pretty. Anything else popping out? I saw a pubicalis leaf that caught my eye. I don't think I'll ever see it again. Is it somewhere over there? I don't know. Peperomia Red Edge. And the Peperomia Graveolens. I see these everywhere too. They're both $7.98. Ooh, this is interesting. Got a ton of maidenhair ferns. But you know what's funny? I'm actually super, well, it's not funny, but I feel like I've changed a little bit because I'm just extra excited to go outside and check out their cacti and succulents. But I wanted to come in here and see if they had anything interesting. They usually do, just maybe not today. Kind of sad that my big Ficus religiosa tree is gone, but excited for whoever got that. It was like $300 too. Can't miss the hanging stuff. There's some beautiful Hartley Philodendrons. Nice mature leaves. Look at this one up here. Isn't that cool? They're $19.98 along with the Syngonium white butterflies. How much are these golden pothos? $19.98 too. And here are all the different Sansevierias. The 6-inch Sansevierias all seem to be 1998. And then there's $39.98. And then these like gigantic ones. Look how beautiful this one is. This one's called the Sansevieria Yellowstone. Oh, and some Sansevieria masonianas, or the whalefin Sansevieria. These are $69.98. I have some string of hearts for $39.98. Discidia Iowantha variegata. I'm loving Discidias, by the way. I think they're so cool. They're a lot of fun to grow too. Ooh. I see a Syndapsis. This one's $39.98. Here's a cuter one. Got some rickrack cactus for $29.98, and these red marantas are $19.98. Aha, now onto the succulent section. So the funny thing is, like, my earlier days, which is still, I'm still in my earlier days, I feel. Because you know what? I'm here for the long haul. I'm hope to keep making videos and keep hanging out with you guys because I'm having such a ball. So yes, I'm still in my early days, but in my earlier days, I used to kind of just glance over succulents, not really understanding what I'm missing out on. But now that I have a little bit more of an understanding and I've been exposing myself more and more to lots of cool and different succulents, I have a whole new appreciation for them. And funny thing is, I started collecting. Oh, is that better? Might as well just talk to you guys instead of showing the plants. Yeah, funny thing is, I started my plant journey with cacti and succulents. I think you guys might know this, but if not, yeah, I used to grow cacti and succulents from just cuttings of, you know, whatever my mom gave me or whatever my friends gave me, and they're super easy and just really fulfilling and beautiful, but I never really took the time to get to know them. But this channel has kind of forced me to really get to know each genus, different cultivars and species, and gosh, it's a cool, fascinating, and beautiful desert world. So let's check out some of these cacti and succulents together. I love when cacti get this blue tint to them. This is the blue Pseudopiloceras for $39.98. This is interesting. This one's called the Petalanthus bracteatus. It's in a huge pot. It's $60. This is the Aeonium Canarianalla. Virgin Ravine Aeonium. Interesting. I wonder if it's like a Caribbean, like from the Canary Islands or the Virgin Islands maybe. Just going by the name. This is the first time seeing like it grow this way, you know. It's a different kind of growth pattern from the other Aeoniums that I normally see. You know, like this. This is like more of a typical Aeonium that I tend to always see like in other people's gardens, in all of these different nurseries. So that Canarianalla was really cool. Oh, this is another one that, you know what, I thought I had, but I don't. I was gonna say, this is one I think I have, but I don't know what it is. But the more I look at it, the more I can kind of see the differences. So this is the Cylindropuntia. Wow, I just kept turning the pot and I'm like, oh my gosh, the word just keeps going. The Cylindropuntia subulata, Eve's pine. It's pretty. These aloe delta lights. Ooh, look at this aloe. It's got huge, fat leaves. This one's the aloe deltoldianta sparkler. Kelly's sparkler aloe. Good job, Kelly. This is 1998. Here's another cool one. Aloe topaz. Topaz grass aloe. This is beautiful. What is that? It's $39.98, whatever it is. Pretty sure that's a euphorbia. This is super cool. That's a beautiful cactus. Ah, so there it is. It's the Burgero cactus, also known as the Golden Cereus, for $39.98. Also, these Natto cactus are really cool. Noto cactus. Love me a flowering cactus. I just think these are really beautiful. This is the golden Nadola cactus. And this one's the Trichocereus. Look at those buds, that's so beautiful. Man, I'm telling you, I feel like so many people are sleeping on cacti. I was one of them, I get it. But I see the light, oh my gosh. The cacti, the cactus world is just so fascinating. There's lots to learn though, you know? And yes, like with cactus collecting, like I do recommend or I suggest researching the ethical aspect of it. That's something that has been really fascinating to me and just like really interesting. It's all really good to know, and it's lots of gray area, but you know, as long as we're trying our best to educate ourselves, make as educated decisions as possible. I feel like that's the best we can do. So cool. Look at those spines. I don't know if you can see like the ridges on the spines. Yeah, you can. So cool. This is the, how do you pronounce that? Cleesto? I think of a Tiesto. So beautiful. $99.98 for that bad boy. This is huge. This is, I don't even know how big this pot is, but it's filling it all up. I love this thing. This one's $429.98. Amazing, right? And they have a bunch of smaller cacti too. I think these are all $3.98 down here, and then these 4-inch ones are $9.98. This is the Aloe bravafolia. Nice. Thick and juicy. These are $6.98. And some sempervivums. Look at how they just kind of fill the pot. Nice little clusters. These are $6.98. So I think these are Mammillaria. I'm learning. And these are cool. Oreocereus trolii. There's so many genuses of cactus. So many genera. That is the plural of genus, is genera. There's so many genera of cacti. What's this? Furcrea mediopicta. I would have guessed it was an agave. This one reminds me of the Echeveria Beyonce. I don't think it is though. This one's $19.98. I think, well, Beyonce's are really colorful and a lot smaller, but this one's close. It's cute. It's a good dupe. Got some Gasteria. I want to know the origins of some of the common names, like Sansevieria. Why is that called mother-in-law's tongue? This one's called a lawyer's tongue. What is that supposed to mean? And, you know, just walking around here is so nice. They have it arranged really beautifully. So coming here is such a treat. And I'm walking more into the landscaping plants, so just enjoying being surrounded by all these plants. I hope you guys are liking this too. Walking around here kind of is giving me ideas though. Let me know in the comments if you guys would enjoy like a walk around, like walk around botanical gardens with me. What do you guys think of that? There's like so many around here, and that's something that my channel hasn't really tapped into, so let me know in the comments if you guys want to go to botanical gardens with me. It's been beautiful out, so it'd be such a pleasure. Would you guys want to do that? Awesome. This is one section that I never even knew existed, and we're in the bonsai section. See, bonsais are so cool. There's something totally special about them, especially bonsais like that are passed down from generation to generation. To have a plant that's, you know, 100 or 150 years old and that's been in the family, I think that's just so cool. And there's like such a respect for plants, and I don't know, it's, do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? There's just something really special about bonsai growing, keeping, pruning, all of it. All of it that I'm like really unfamiliar. But you know, that's my kind of perception of bonsais. There's just something really like wise and just like that reverence that I'm trying to put into words. I can't seem to. Ooh, look at these bananas. So cool. I have a banana at home. I just don't know what I'm doing with it. I mean, I've kept it alive. I hope I'm keeping it happy, is my concern. But these are dragon fruits. Aren't these cool? They seem to be like $29.98. Some of the smaller ones are $17.98. But now we ventured into the fruits, the fruiting trees. So when I was a kid, gardening with my grandma was my jam, and roses were her absolute favorite. So my first kind of foray into plants is helping my grandma with her little rose garden in my parents' backyard. And cool thing is, they still have like one of, I really loved this climbing rose, and I was obsessed with it. I had this vision of it kind of covering this like trellis thing over my parents' barbecue, and it's still there. I think it is. But well, if anything, it was still there up until maybe the last few years, but I don't think my parents cut it down. They definitely did trim it back, but I didn't check the last time I was over. But yeah, these roses are beautiful. So yeah, I think that is it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think of, you know, the whole botanical garden thing. Would you guys enjoy that? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, gosh, it's beautiful here. Okay, that was a lot of fun, and I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Please throw me a bone and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to support my channel and see more of my plant videos, which I hope you do, please hit that subscribe button. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. I just don't want to miss you too much. So if you could show me some love in the comments, and I'll meet you there. Bye.